Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome to episode 0 of the challenge run. So, this episode I'm going to go over my settings. I'm going to customize the mechs, and then starting next episode, I imagine, based on challenge rating, or based on how we're going to do things, that I'm going to be rebuilding mechs every single mission. Because the big thing for this playthrough is I am not allowed to drop unless my lance rating is half or less of the mission rating. So, if it's a 1 skull lance, or 1 star lance, I have to drop on a 2 skull or higher mission. And just to make things a little bit more tricky, I'm going to round down. So, 1.5 star, or 1.5 skull mission, I'm going to have to drop a half star lance. So, to make that possible, I've been tweaking and messing around with the different settings, and we're going to go through a lot of mechs. So, parts for mech assembly is going to be set at 3, because mechs are going to be getting destroyed left and right, so it's going to be important to be able to replace them and modify and upgrade somehow, and that's how we're going to do it. The mech warrior stuff I'm going to leave the same because, yeah, that's not going to really influence the difficulty of the playthrough. Starting money is going to be max, and shop sell price as well as scrap return values are maxed out. Because otherwise, even with mech bay speed fastest, mech bay civils cheap, and mech bay armor speed easy, it still takes a lot of time and money to repair after getting wiped on a mission. We're probably going to fail missions. It's going to be a mess, but I got lethality set to half, so pilots can still bleed out, pilots can still die, it's just they're not as likely to. And in case they do, I've got pilots per system up to 10, so hopefully we don't run out of mech warriors. The contract payment and salvage is generous, because again, stuff's going to get destroyed every single mission. Maybe not so much in the very early game, but as soon as we start hitting about 3 skull contracts, it gets rough. And we're actually going to bump the difficulty variance up to 5. That way, if we're on a planet and we wipe on say a 4 skull mission, we don't have to travel to drop a partial lance on an easier mission. But again, as long as the lance rating that I'm dropping is half or less of the skull rating, then I'm good to drop. We're starting with the mercenary company type, just so it's completely random. Mech recovery chances at 100%. Not so much to save the mechs, because if the mech is destroyed more than, a reasonable amount, I'm probably just going to scrap it anyway. But more so to keep from losing every component in a mech when it blows up. Friendly fire is just normal, because, yeah, it's friendly fire. Wouldn't be nearly as fun without it. So that's all these settings, and our commander will be MkIII, Catherine Reese, whatever. We're going Trueborn just so that we get +1 to all skills, and we don't care about commanding tanks. We'll find tank pilots specifically for tanks, but we need our mech warriors to not die, and having our commander be a mech warrior only means mech warrior will not die. We're going standard loner veteran. Bushwhackers are great. Lucky military brave assassin is a great combo. And that's how we're gonna run it. War is business. Business is hell, indeed. Alright. What did we get?
Check out this mech bay, Commander.
Oh boy, I see a lot of light mechs. Okay.
There's nothing I can't do.
We got a sentry. Peep, small pulses, flamer, machine guns. Okay. At least it has double heat sinks. For now, until we lose them. We did get an Arctic Fox. Interesting. I'm actually loving seeing an Omni. Even though it has XL engine, so it's going to go down pretty easily. But being an Omni means we can refit it really quickly and repair it really quickly. It is an Omni that does not have an armor upgrade. I really hope I can upgrade the armor, because the stripes usually means it's locked, and I see the stripes across the armor. That's worrisome. Okay. We got a Whitworth. We have a Whitworth with LRMs and medium lasers. I'm okay with this. It's running hot, so we'll need to address that. But, I'm okay with this. Mongoose. Medium lasers and a small laser. I mean, at least its heat efficiency is good. Like, at least it's heat neutral. That thing is going to get torn up so fast. And then we got a Stiletto. So it has multi-track built in. Okay. That doesn't really matter since all it has is a pair of Streak 2s and an LRM-5 long fire. Okay then. Oh boy. I mean, at least it has a light engine, so that's good, I guess. We'll see our Bushwhacker in just a second. Oh, we should totally look at what kind of tank we have. A Plainsman. Okay. Oh yeah, we can't refit it. So it's got an LRM-15, SRM-2. It is... I mean, it's not the worst. It performs early game. Just the LRM-15 alone is good, and the fact that it has a turret so it can shoot in any direction, which lets you twist when its less than exceptional armor starts getting shredded. So we're basically going to want to always start off with one side facing the enemy, and then once it gets thin, spin around and face the other side to the enemy. At least that's the plan. It is a hover tank, so it's a hover tank with 3/6 movement. Oh wow. Okay. But in the store, we have a 75-ton Burke with triple PPC LRM-10 with thunder ammo. And only thunder ammo. That's actually less appealing. Oh well. There's a Condor, medium lasers, SRM-2s. Condors are solid. They don't have the most armor, but they are decent. At least in the early game, they're reliable. UAC-2 carrier. I mean, since I have recovery chance set at 100%, doesn't that mean I always recover the vehicle? Because 5 UAC-2s... that's a lot of firepower for the early game. Fire control ballistic range. Has 60... 73, 86 shots. So 8.2 alpha strikes. Oof. In any case, we've got AC-2, AC-10, Gauss Rifle, LRM-5, small laser. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Let's check the hiring hall, because I believe we have a berth to fill. We should actually look first at our barracks. See who we got. Commander. 4-4.
Confirmed, Commander.
Ready, Commander.
Bloody Doves is Comstar. Dependable. Command. I mean, Resolve is going to be very valuable. And he's able to go 4-4.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Yes,
Dead
Commander.
Shane. Command experience, dependable. Mech warrior. I mean, I'm liking to see the mech tech early on. Yeah, he's fine.
Training complete.
Alright.
Commander?
And we've got Exodus. Again, Resolve's going to be very valuable. Military mech warrior. Yeah, sure.
Training confirmed, Commander.
We got plenty of people that can pilot tanks as well.
Bye.
Brave, dependable, mech warrior, merchant, military technician. But he starts off 3-2-2-3 with no experience, and he can only pilot mechs.
Orders?
We might be dropping him. Athletic, cautious, especially early game. I'm not a fan of cautious.
Receiving you.
We already looked at him, right? Yeah.
Commander?
What's
Magpie
up,
we know. Popo. Mech warrior, merchant, military technician. You know what? I like the technician.
Mech warrior training complete.
At least he's not cautious.
Yes, Commander.
XO. I like Reckless. I'm fine with Jinxed, because as long as you don't get knocked unsteady, it's a net +1 defense. +1 initiative, +1 resolve. Lights, lance sight, and sensors. Like, he has good attributes. He just starts at 1. But, I mean, the first ranks are pretty cheap. So I think we'll keep XO around. Alright, he's gonna get some mech experience. Speaking of engineering.
Welcome to engineering, Commander.
Power system immediately.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but
And
we'll
then
get it done.
MkIII 2 as soon as possible. Again, our mechs are going to get shredded. And if this turns out being easier than I expected, then there's nothing that says the next playthrough we can't tweak the difficulty even more and make a challenge, you know, new game plus. Alright, so we have 2 berths to fill. Do we see anyone worth...
Waiting for orders. How might I help?
I am looking for Reckless. And he has military and Reckless. So we're hiring him.
New mech warriors
Standing
available.
Mech Warrior Spacer. Technician, ex-military, merchant, criminal, spacer, lucky. I mean, military lucky is good for, like, racks and ultra autocannons.
What do you need?
Sarge. Disgraced is really good early. We're hiring Sarge.
New mech warriors available.
Orders?
Wraith, ex-military lucky gladiator. And health is actually really important. Athletic, ex-military, that means her recovery time is going to be a lot faster if she takes an injury from losing a side torso than if we don't have, like, base 3 health is losing 1 health is a massive recovery time. But if she has 5 health, yeah, we're gonna drop somebody for Wraith. Absolutely. Who's it gonna be though?
Yes, Commander.
Is it Haster? Is it Loki?
Yes, Commander.
No, Loki's Reckless.
Hey there.
Is it Haster? Or is it Exo?
I'm receiving you.
Exo is going to take time. I mean... he has Jinx and Reckless. And 3223
What's up,
isn't much better.
Commander?
Although dependable is nice, so they don't just punch out as soon as they lose a side torso.
Good to go.
Yeah, I think we drop Haster. Alright, go to the hiring hall. Immediately pick up Wraith.
New mech warriors available.
Okay. So there's that settled. What kind of planet are we on?
Hello, Commander. The Argo may not be fully
We
functional,
are
but she's space-worthy enough for our purposes.
in the Lyran space. We're on a 3-skull planet. I think we travel before we play our first mission. We want to be on a lower skull planet. That's definitely not a lower skull planet. That's definitely not a lower skull planet. That is a lower skull planet. However, we literally can't take half skull missions. Like, half skull, half of that is... yeah. We can't take half skull. The lowest missions we can take is 1 skull. So... do we go there anyway? Do we go there anyway? Let's look at the store one more time before we travel, and I think I am going to go there. So... question really is, do we drop a vehicle immediately? I'm not a fan. If the LRM-10 was an actual LRM-10 instead of Thunder LRMs, I would probably take it. Definitely not a fan of the 4 ER mediums, 3 SRM-2s. The UAC carrier is just too risky. Like, that is a lot of DACA. But... yeah. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, we don't care about anything in the store.
On deck.
So let's go to the Half Skull planet.
Calculating
And
course now.
first day, we're gonna get our Bushwhacker. And please be a good Bushwhacker. We're gonna... okay, we got a gauntlet. I am so happy with that. That's gonna carry us through the mid-game until it explodes. Alright, so we got a gauntlet. Light PPCs plus twin-link capacitators. That's amazing. So, double shot. Pretty nice. Or you can switch it to accuracy, which is what we'll probably use the majority of the time early on. It's got heavy MRMs, which have a jam chance, but are very effective, especially early game where, 2 or 3 missiles hitting can blow off an arm or a side torso of the light mech. Then again, we're going to be dropping on at least 1 skull missions, so we might not face a lot of locusts and fleas. I don't know. But it does have the AMS Mark II, which is extremely effective early game. It's got cooling pod ×3, which is pretty unnecessary. I mean, it's got a heat delta of 7. It has Case 2 Clan, which reduces ammo explosions to 5 points. Which is beautiful. Like, I love this mech. I wish it had a Clan XL engine, but other than that, like, yeah. Evasion ignore and breaching shot on the fire control system. Extended torso twist, so you can actually position really easily. Comes with a heat bank and exchanger. Yeah, this is going to carry us through the early game. I think... How much heavy MRM ammo do we have? So, we've got 120, 240, 360. That's like 18 Alpha Strikes. So yeah, we're dropping the Swarm ammo, and I think we're going to drop the cooling pod. I mean, we also have the emergency coolant system. Activates when above 120%, deactivates when below 40%. Minus 25 heat per turn. Yeah, there's a fail chance it can explode, but that's amazing. That is amazing. As long as we don't lose an arm and thereby lose... Actually, I'm going to shift to double heat sink. Oh boy. I'm going to put all the ammo in one side along with the heat sinks. So, right side is shield side. We're going to try to keep our right side to the enemies at all times. And obviously try not to let them get into our backs. Can we max armor? And if we can, how much tonnage do we have left over after? We can bump it down to half a ton. Wait, yeah. So, do we? Or do we just do we just drop like this? I think we actually just drop with max armor. I think we absolutely just drop with maxed armor. Like, yeah, we're wasting 0.22 tons, but what else are we going to use it on? Maybe upgrading the half ton of AMS ammo to a full ton? Other than that, yeah, no, that's done.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
We'll worry about bumping it down to get the full half ton once we have a ton of AMS ammo to stick in it. And then... Oh boy, I think... Oh boy. We definitely drops the jump jets. Oh boy. Oh boy. So our heat efficiency is golden. I am going to totally put the double heat sinks in the side torsos. I'm actually going to swap the PPC to the right arm. Put the small pulse laser in the left arm. And regular case, it's not worth it. We're going to put the machine gun ammo in the leg. We're actually going to put the machine gun ammo in the right leg and use the left arm as a shield arm. Because who cares if we lose machine guns and a small pulse laser? The flamer I would love to upgrade to a medium laser. And the PPC I would actually prefer to swap to like a large laser or something. I don't know. We'll definitely mess with this. There's a lot of potential here. I just, you know, need armor right now. Absolutely need armor. Alright, so that's max front armor. What does max armor look like? Max armor looks like 1 ton left over. And we have nothing to use it on. So I think we keep... Where was this jump jet? Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. Those must have been in the legs. There we go. That's the one that was in that, or one of the ones that was in that leg. So I think we actually bump the back armor down on the shield side. And just try not to let anything get behind us. That's the plan anyway.
On it. I'll let you know when.
Alright. We're definitely, I think, using the Arctic Fox. But we definitely need to figure out a way to fit more into it. And I think the way to fit more into it, more armor, more weapons, is to drop the ERPPC. So we need... What does it look like if we max armor? 5 tons. We need a large laser. Yeah, large laser is what we need. And nothing had a large laser, did it? Mediums and LRMs, or... No, 5 tons is an LRM-10 with no ammo. We need more heat sinks to make the Whitworth viable. Or doubles. If we just replace the jump jets with heat sinks, then that gives us a heat delta of 7. That's manageable. Heat delta of 13 is not manageable. Well, I mean it is, but it's difficult. I mean, is there ever a day that we drop the mongoose unless we're absolutely desperate? And if we drop the mongoose because we're absolutely desperate, we drop it exactly as it is. Not quite. Put the small laser on the arm, we put the medium laser in the head. Yeah, heat efficiency, perfect. And then we actually drop some armor. And some side torso armor. To get more front armor. And that side torso. And then we just try to keep our right side towards the enemies. I think we even bump it down one more, and we just try to keep our right side towards the enemies. I think that's absolutely the plan here. Has paper for armor in the back, so if anything gets behind us, it's dead. But as long as nothing backstraps us, and as long as we keep the right side towards the enemies, we should be fine.
Shouldn't be too hard.
And yeah, I'm not dropping any of these mechs because I can't afford to. Our first mission's most likely going to be a 2-skull. Again, case is not worth it. I actually care more about the streak than I do the LRM long fire. Streak 2 is 20 damage, the LRM-5 Longfire is 25, but the minimum range of 210 is so bad. So bad. And again, we have shield side. I think again we take armor off the back. We actually put Guardian in the center. Take armor off the back. Put armor in the front, on the arm, and on the leg. And if we get backstabbed, we get backstabbed. Alright, so keep left side towards enemy here. Actually, we've been using right sides out. No, that's right. I think we're mostly using right sides as shield sides. So do I keep with that? I think I need to keep with that. Just shuffling stuff around. Alright. And we just reverse. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. And that's how we run that. Right side is shield side. Don't let them in and get in our backs. That is exactly how we run that. Worth noting, this is a double heatsink kit that it doesn't need. We have a free double heatsink kit. That is amazing. Alright, I'm so thankful we got this now, just because that's a backup double heatsink kit in case we lose one. And its heat efficiency is great. Perfect. No worries at all. Alright.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And then again, the Whitworth, we need to deal with the heat before we can field it. And the Arctic Fox, I think I definitely need a large laser to make this work. Because that would fix its heat problems, like, instantly. Just dropping the ERPPC for a large laser. Alright, so we have 18 days worth of work, we have 19 days to travel. Let's go.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Okay. I'm actually going to go training modules before I go Mech Bay. And the reason I'm going training modules first is because it should be finished very quickly. 10 days. So we're going to arrive and it's going to be finished. And then we start on the Mech Bay immediately after. And that gives us experience on our mech warriors the entire time the mech bay is building.
Those upgrades looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Visit store, please have a large laser. There is not a large laser. There is a heat bank though. That's gonna help.
New equipment available.
That's gonna help. SRMs, LRMs, okay. I really wish it told me. Oh, here it is. 914 movement. $14 SRMs. Decent armor.
New battle mechs available.
Yeah. Definitely buying that. That will come in so handy. But there's not a large laser, so we need to look for a large laser in one of our first missions. Also, let's just look at the hiring hall. See if we cycle anyone out.
Commander? Good to go.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Ready for orders.
Good to go.
Barak, assassin is nice, ex-military mech warrior, but we're not going to need assassin for a while. Based on how many mech warriors we get injured in the first mission, I think I might actually rush the beta pod, which needs structural repair. But yeah, 10 days,
Roger that,
MkIII
Commander.
2 will be
I'll get the
finished.
crew moving.
And then I think we go structural repair straight into beta pod. Alright. So, our stiletto still needs 3 days. But I think... yeah, we wait 3 days. I want to drop the gauntlet, the sentry, Arctic Fox, and the stiletto. The Whitworth is just too hot right now. Or wait, no. Yeah, the Arctic Fox is too hot right now. So I'm dropping the Whitworth, not the Arctic Fox. It's a heat delta of 13. But it's large lasers, medium lasers and LRMs. The LRMs are going to be a lot more effective than the PPC. Plus, added bonus, we're not risking double heat sinks, and if our gauntlet gets a little messed up and we need to replace the double heat sinks, I will more than happily rip them out of the Arctic Fox. And then just build the Arctic Fox cooler. Because it doesn't need the engine heat sinks, right? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, wow. That's a problem. Minus 3 heatsink tons. If we lose a single double heatsink... yeah, if we lose a single double heatsink, we can no longer field this thing. Ooh, okay. Did not even notice that first time around. Alright. Just out of curiosity... oh, I can't see yet until work's done. As far as the online map, we are going to be playing on the online map. Over the next several days, I'm going to work on getting vetted or whatever, and seeing how that all works when you start a playthrough. And let's go to the command center. We're not going to drop on the mission until next episode, but we're going to look... just hypothetically, as you can see, very lucrative. Money, salvage, doesn't matter which one we go. What is our current rating? So we get half a star off of that. We actually could have dropped on this without all 4 of our mechs being ready. I think those are our 3 best mechs right now. And then with our 2 tanks, we need a 3-skull mission. If we're dropping full force, we need a 3-skull mission. Oh wow. We have 3-skull missions. Alright. Alright, we are going to drop on a 3-skull mission for the first real episode of this playthrough. That should be interesting. However, for now, this has been the end of episode 0 of the challenge playthrough. We are all set for next episode, and that's 3-skull missions straight out of the gate. That's gonna be a doozy. So, alright. Until next time, I hope you have a good one.